How you doing today, folks? And welcome to Red Wolf EDC. Now, as you saw in the thumbnail, we got a problem, but I want to be very, very clear before we even go forward. These boots have been worn in the most lightest of circumstances possible, mostly indoors on carpeted floors, sometimes on my home in hardwood floors, and occasionally walking around the neighborhood on the sidewalk, but very, very minimally. If I want to work on the ranch, I wear my Wolverine, my Red Wing Iron Rangers. I want to put miles and miles hiking up the country, I wear my Alden Indies. If I'm on an actual job site working my ass off, I wear these old Comptos. So these things are worn in the most casual way possible. And let me be very, very clear here. They lasted 11 days. Now, my immediate thing is, okay, maybe that's a fluke. Maybe there's something wrong with the boot. Maybe there's a problem with some type of quality control issue, right? So I am kind of a hoarder when it comes to boots, right? I have 30 plus pairs of boots that I actively use in rotation, and maybe 15 or 20 more that just basically live in boxes and I pull out occasionally. So I had these Thursday Cavaliers sitting in a box. I had these also Thursday Cavaliers sitting in a box. Now, so after pulling these out and after 11 days running completely through the actual sole itself to the point to where a cobbler is going to have an absolute horrible time resoling these, I was like, okay, there's no possible way, right, that's supposed to do that. So before I get all pissed off and up in arms, let's go about pulling out another pair of them, because I have 4 of these pairs of boots, right, that I'm now figured are just all trash. 2 more that are brand freaking new that I'm scared to even pull out because they're going to do the same thing these do. So I pulled out these, and this is 3 days of wear. 3 days. Now, as you can see, the actual day and night is pretty much untouched. It's a little bit dirty, but there's no real wear, tear, or anything like that. And this is already starting to come through. You can see a little hole forming right there. Exactly the same as this. 11 days, and again, you can see almost no wear on the actual day and night itself. These boots are not old by any means. They've not been worn a lot by any means. In 3 days. There is absolutely no reason and frankly no excuse that a pair of handmade boots made in Mexico, made in China, made in Guatemala, made literally anywhere in the world to any type of standard of quality should last 11 days. My most casual little shoe that I paid 30 bucks at a discount store for, some old Hey Dudes, have lasted me years at this point. Are they a little beat up? Sure. But the soles don't have holes in them. They're a little flat, but there's no holes. 11 days is frankly insane. And then again, 3 days and we're already here. I have other boots from Thursday Boot Company, right? I have the Captain. I have the Vanguard. I was going to say President. I'll have the President. I have the Vanguard. The Explorer in black matte that I've put through absolute hell. I actually love that boot. I have 2 different Captains. One in a like Thursday chrome style thing, kind of like the brown leather. Love that boot actually. And I have another one's kind of blue, which I never actually use, but whatever, it's there nonetheless. I have not normally had problems, right, with Thursday products. Now, are they the same quality as my Vibergs, as my Trumans, as my Aldens, as so many other different things, as my Whites, as my Nicks? No, they are not obviously the same quality. They're a fraction of the price. It's not the way the world works. But 11 days is absolutely freaking insane. Now, I want to be very clear here. I am 6'8". I am 274 pounds right now. 64 pounds right now. So I'm bigger than the average person. But still, 11 days is it's just nuts. Like, it makes absolutely no sense at all. There is nothing I should be able to do, even if I'm just dragging my feet constantly, which should be clear I don't. But even if I was, that should still last longer than 11 days. The Thursday boot company Cavalier is frankly garbage. Now, they do have options in different soles, or I would probably go about, recommending those because, again, my Explorers have held up fantastically. My Captains have held up fantastically. I've really barely worn the Vanguard, so I can't speak on those, but they've held up good so far anyways. I just picked a really kind of weird leather I don't really like, so I don't ever really wear those boots, but, durability-wise seems fine. It seems to just be the Cavalier and just that style of sole, but that is so fundamentally not okay. And I still have multiple pairs of these boots because I just tend to buy things in like 5 or 6 pairs at a time for, I don't know why, just impulse, just being stupid, that I now think are pretty much trash. Because again, 11 days, okay, maybe a fluke. Pull the other ones out, 3 days, it's not a fluke. There's a problem. There's a fundamental issue, and it makes, frankly, just no sense. If you do have the Thursday Cavaliers, please comment below. I want to hear good stories, positive stories. I want to hear this is just a terrible misunderstanding, that I happen to get 2 pairs of boots somehow that are both have massive quality control issues. I want some sort of positive thing here because I don't want to hate this brand. But right now, I kind of hate this brand. That is insane. Again, these $30 little crappy ass hey dudes. Years, 11 days and 3 days, and we're already to the point where I need a resole. That's crazy. There's no excuse for that at all. Now, I don't want to make this some big, long, rambly ass video, so I'm going to cut it here. But the Thursday boot company Cavaliers, my gods, man, buyer beware. Avoid them like the absolute plague. And if you do have them, please comment below and tell me your experience with them. Like, what do you do to care for them? Like, why? Do you have any idea these would be like worn down so fast? Like, I want to be clear here. If you look at the actual leather and stuff, there's not any real wear. Like this piece right here, like the tag's not worn down. There's no real wear on these boots. They're dirty because I freaking live damn near in the desert right now. I mean, I live in the forest, to be clear, but everything's dry as hell right now. So walking around, you get dust kicking up. But they're not fundamentally like broken or anything like. They're not even broken in yet, frankly. And they're already completely worn out. And it's frustrating. $200 boot, not a huge deal, except for the fact that I bought 4 of them, so it's an $800 boot. Yeah, it's a problem. As always, folks, I love you all. Please take care. And most importantly, if you do have these boots, if you've worn these boots, please comment below your experiences. I want to know if this is a fluke. I've also reached out to Thursday before, and they refused to replace them. I don't know what their policies are. Oh, well, they've been worn, so they can't be returned. Like, yeah, they've been worn for 11 days, dude. Like, there's no reason why a boot should only last 11 days. Like the bargain bins from freaking JCPenney's back in the day and TJ Maxx and freaking Marshalls last longer than 11 days. But anyways, I'm angry. I'm rambling. Don't buy these boots. If you already have, let me know your experiences with them. As always, folks, I love you all. Please take care, and bye-bye.